The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Smith. Welcome to the Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach. Each week we'll go through the Dead Doctors Don't Lie show and handpick information regarding people's specific health concerns. So listen now as Dr. Wallach gives his expert advice on how to deal with the root cause of illness and disease nutritionally. If you would like further information on the products recommended in the show, they can be found in the description below the video. Enjoy the show.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show.
Well, this is something that you've been talking about for about as long as I've known you. Often while we're doing the show, I can hear you munching nuts in the background. I've got a story here from Natural News, headline, Consumption of Nuts Linked to Improvement in Cognitive Function in the Elderly. It's a large-scale study of aging Chinese adults. Researchers from the University of South Australia wanted to see any correlations about the consumption of nuts and cognition levels of an aging population. They uncovered an inverse relationship between the number of nuts consumed and the decline of cognitive function in participants. This was all published in the journal Nutrition, Health, and Aging. It was a cohort study involving almost 5,000 adults aged 55 and older. Participants came from the China Health Nutrition Survey from 1991 to 2006. They underwent testing for their global cognitive function during 97, 01, 04, and 06. A part of this revised telephone interview for cognitive status served as the questionnaire. Participants who scored less than 7 points during the test were considered to have poor cognitive function. The nut intake of the population was gathered using a 3-day, 24-hour recall approach in 91 and 93, and as part of surveys in 97, 01, 04, and 06. The correlation between nut consumption and the cognitive function of the participants were evaluated using regression analysis techniques, and an unmodified cognitive score went down by 0.29 from 97 to 06. They adjusted the data for BMI, demographic intake, and energy and lifestyle of the participants. Analysis of the data showed that eating more than 10 grams of nuts every day correlated with a higher cognition score, and participants who ate nuts performed better by 0.063 or 0.63 and were 40% less prone to suffer poor cognitive function. Researchers concluded that consuming nuts might help a person maintain a healthy cognitive function as they grow older. So there you go. You've been vindicated again.
Okay, well, thank you. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Doug. But yeah, exactly, because nuts, of course, contain omega-3s in them. I like almonds, walnuts, filberts, cashews, let's see here, those kind of nuts. And I really don't recommend eating peanuts because they're susceptible to having aflatoxin. It's a toxin that's produced by Aspergillus bacteria, which grows very easily on nuts. Okay, and this aflatoxin causes liver cancer. So I avoid peanuts, but all the other nuts, okay. All the other nuts, I'd probably eat a couple handfuls 2 or 3 times a day for snacks. For lunch when I do radio, I do the nuts and maybe some cheese because I'm looking for those omega-3 essential fatty acids, which reduce your risk of blood clots, but it also helps you maintain your memory because omega-3s make up a large part of the myelin, the white matter of the brain, which makes up 75% of your brain weight. And so, thank you for bringing that up.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. And for more info on the products mentioned in this week's show, check out the links in the description.